Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Toxic Actually. I'm Tori Pool. It's the podcast where I bring my friends on to talk about film, relationships, and everything in between. I know I've been on a little bit of a hiatus. I think it's been like 4 years, but I'm really excited to be back. And in studio with me today is one of my favorite people in town, Davey Jackson. Davey, say hi.
Hi, how are you, Tori? Has it really been 4 years since your last episode?
I think so.
That's crazy.
It's been a minute.
The people have been clamoring for a new episode.
Honestly, they're just waiting with bated breath.
They really are.
Yeah. But, I think we've learned a lot. When I was first doing the podcast, I had just left my my marriage. And now we're back, for maybe 5 years later. She's done a lot of dating. She's broken her own heart several times.
Aww.
And, we're learning, right?
Yeah, you've got stuff to talk about now.
Yeah, more toxic stuff.
Nice. I love toxic stuff.
I'm so happy to be back. And yeah, so the goal is to bring my friends on here. We're going to do a little bit of a different format, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Davey, where have you been, dude? Weren't you like in Japan or something?
Yeah, I've been in Japan, LA, Salt Lake City was the most recent one. Heading back out to LA in a couple weeks. All over the US, Canada. And then, Japan was crazy. I almost didn't make it to Japan because I accidentally brought a gun to the airport.
Okay, I thought you were kidding about that.
No.
How did you accidentally bring a gun to the airport?
I just forgot that it was in my backpack.
Oh.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. I have it on good authority that this happens not all the time, but more than you would think.
Okay, so what's so funny about that is when I heard you say that you did this, I assumed the gun was on you and it was like I have a big penis joke.
That's true too.
That is also true.
Yeah.
I just forgot it was
yeah,
in
they were
my
patting
pants.
me down. They were like, "Sir, this has to be a firearm. There's no way that's your huge cock."
Yeah. No, I mean, I was like, good for him. Good for him.
It was an actual pistol that I'd forgotten was in my backpack.
Yeah, he comes correct and loaded.
That's right. Cum. Emphasis on cum. Yeah.
And this is a child show, so we're really excited
about
good.
That. This is supposed to be.
I'm just
if
kidding.
This was supposed to be family friendly, Tori, you should not have had me on as a guest at all.
Oh no, I knew what I was getting myself into. Trust me.
That's right. You were asking for it.
Yeah. I mean, look what she's wearing. Me specifically, not him. Not this girl. No, I'm really excited to have you on. I asked you to pick a movie.
Yeah.
And we're gonna so each of us will pick a movie. I asked Davey to pick a movie. I kind of tried to pick an opposite movie. And yeah, Davey, what movie did you pick for us today?
Okay. So when you told me about your show, I didn't really understand the format.
Yeah.
You just said pick a movie that you know a lot about, and I picked my movie and then realized, oh, we're talking about relationships, but I'd already picked my movie, and it is one of my all-time favorites.
I think it fits.
I think it does too. I think we can make this work. Fight Club.
Here's that a lot, yeah.
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
I've never not had it be able to fit. I don't know if that's good or bad.
We'll find out.
You want it to not fit a couple times. You know what I mean? Like every now and then. But yeah, Fight Club, one of my all-time favorites. Ed Norton and Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter as well. So many incredible people in that movie. Jared Leto's in it. Meatloaf, rest in peace, was in it.
R.I.P.
Yeah. But
I'm hungry.
I love that movie. And I do think it fits in the context of relationships. Obviously, there's a lot of interpersonal relationships in this movie. Yeah. There's a love story.
There's a love story.
There's a relationship arc in the movie.
There's a situationship.
Yeah, both between, Ed Norton's character and Brad Pitt's character.
Yeah,
and then the love interest.
Yeah.
Myra, I believe is her name in the movie, right?
Is it Moira?
Is it Moira or Myra?
No, I think it's Myra.
I never can really remember. But yeah, I mean, incredible movie, first of all, groundbreaking film. Marla. There we go. Yes.
Yeah. No, I love that movie. It's kind of like talks about like obsession a little bit, like because they're obsessed with like fighting. And for those of you that don't know, like, how would you describe the movie? First of all, let's catch people up.
I would say it's a lame, boring guy that meets a cool, charismatic guy, and they team up to start a cult, essentially.
Yeah.
That's kind of the long and the short of it. They make bombs. They do domestic terror. But yeah, I think
They're trying to take on society and greed, right? It's like the undertone is like the establishment and all that.
It's kind of like anarchy is the only way to fix society.
Yeah. And you meet Tyler Durden.
Yes, Tyler Durden.
At a time in his life when he's questioning his own like greed and like materialism.
Well, Tyler Durden is Brad Pitt's character.
So you meet, what's his name? Edward Norton's character in it.
Why do I not know this?
It just says the narrator.
Do they ever say his name? They do say his name, right?
Let's look. Let's go to the
I know there's always like the
Wikipedia
I am Jack's
page.
broken heart.
Edward Norton and Helen Blah.
Yeah.
Plot.
Who is? There's got to be.
What's his name?
He has a name, right? In death,
his name was Robert Poulsen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it says
It's
Edward
just the
Norton
narrator.
as the narrator. He adopts
Dude, how did
a
I
number.
never realize that they don't say his name?
Yeah, it says he adopts a number of aliases while attending support groups. That's true. He does, like, because he has this whole addiction of like feeling good, and he keeps going to these support groups, which is where he meets someone else who uses support groups.
Right.
And they star in a little romance, which is very toxic,
Extremely
sex-based.
toxic.
Have you ever had
The interesting thing is Ed Norton's character never really had a relationship with Marla. It was always Tyler Durden that had the relationship with Marla.
Spoiler alert.
So Ed Norton's character meets her.
Yeah.
He's the one that, kind of, I guess, brings her into the plot. And then he never really has a relationship with her.
Yeah, he's annoyed by her constantly.
Yes.
As women are annoying. Just kidding. But yeah, Tyler's the one that kind of seals the deal for her.
Exactly.
For him. Yeah, that's interesting. But their relationship is all about sex. Have you ever had a relationship that's just purely sexual?
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, most of them have been purely
just
sexual.
Sex. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I also think there's like that concept of trauma bonding in the movie, right? Like that's what Ed Norton and Marla kind of come together on, is their shared need for
that
generating their own trauma. Yeah.
And you were like, I love this movie.
I do love that.
Yeah.
I think some of the tightest bonds that you can have with or strongest bonds that you can have with a person is a trauma bond. And I don't think it's always necessarily a bad thing either. Just because you bond over trauma that's not always bad, right?
No, I think you should be weary of it, because once that trauma's gone, then what do you have left?
Sex. You still have sex.
True.
Yeah.
Sex is pretty important.
And maybe you can, like, is the strongest foundation for a relationship really friendship, or is it just shared trauma?
I think a lot of people think that the right answer is like the friendship, but I don't think it is. I don't think that's what makes a relationship. I think you want to bang the person constantly. Like,
there's that. Yeah.
Like, maybe that's just what I think now.
Passion is really important, I think.
I know, but a lot of people are like, it's friendship. We have an established, we're roommates.
But sometimes like a trauma bond is really just like shared experiences.
I
You know,
can see
like
that.
if I meet a woman who's never gone through anything
Substantial.
traumatic in her life, I can't relate to her.
What do you think a top trauma bond would be? Losing a
Drugs,
parent,
addiction.
drugs, addiction.
For me, there's like a lot involved in like religious trauma, like being in high control groups, because I grew up in a cult.
Yeah.
And so
Humble brag.
Yeah, right. Someone who's never been through that kind of stuff, like how can I relate to him? It's like I'm 42 years old. If I tried to date a 22-year-old,
Hot.
first of all, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. But I mean, we have nothing in common.
Yeah, unless they were homeless, living on the streets, addicted
true.
to crack.
Maybe that's where
life.
I met him. Who knows?
Yeah.
On the streets.
Since they were 8, and then you're like, oh, you've seen some shit.
You get it. You get it. You're mature for your age at 22.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's nothing in common there. Just like if I met some woman who grew up in picture perfect life, picket fence, 2.5 siblings or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I just like what relatability is there? There's a homeless man skipping outside, and I can see it in the reflection.
I think that was actually a runner.
Oh.
I know it's hard to tell the
they're
difference
homeless
between
outside the
them.
studio.
Unhoused also.
Okay,
like
whatever.
unsweet tea.
Hey, listen, don't don't take Jesus out of my Christmas or whatever that is. But yeah, I think like if you don't have that shared, call it trauma, you could just say shared experiences. Like if there's no points of commonality in the relationship,
Yeah.
I don't see how that's going to work necessarily.
Yeah, like if you, and I think it even goes to say is if you have like, you know, mommy issues or daddy issues that are shared, that's a shared experience. You know, the other night, Kristin and I, which Kristin is behind the camera, you guys.
Producer Kristin, yay.
Producer Kristin, hey. The other night we were hanging out at a bar and a car like came. We heard gunshots and then a car like approached the window, but wasn't fast enough to like penetrate it.
What?
It hit the. So we're sitting at the bar.
It was gonna crash into the building.
It was gonna crash into the building.
Oh my God.
We had heard gunshots and then everybody panicked, and me and Kristin were just like with our drinks. And then when the car came to the window, I still was just kind of standing there like, okay. And then we thought,
it's interesting that you're using all sexual terms in reference to this car nearly killing you.
I do think. What did I say?
Penetrating, it's coming.
It was hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And we just stood there smoking a cigarette and tried to contain ourselves.
Oh my God, is it gonna fucking kill me?
Take me. The sexual tension between me and that car. I was like, end us. Right, Kristin? We both were very...
Everyone else is freaking out,
Yeah,
but y'all
we're
are just
ready.
like,
Yeah.
whatever.
We were like,
We were ready.
Cool.
Yeah. I was like,
Pull out
what
your
a way to
phone.
go.
That's what I'm
Video.
talking about. Like, if you were hanging out with... If you were on a date with a dude and something like that happens, right, and he just bitches out and freaks and just like, we gotta get out of here. Like, you probably would just be like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, okay,
What a
bye.
pussy. Yeah.
Bye.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Trauma
Well, it's 'cause
bonding.
I've lived-
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. I've lived.
Yeah, you've seen some shit.
And I'm like, hey guys, it's not even going through the building. And then everybody, I'm like, it's not even getting through.
No, everyone was freaking out, and I was like, guys, there's
it's
nobody
fine,
in here.
right?
Guys, it's on the other
The
side.
shots are on the other side of the
We're
street.
fine. Somebody fill my glass.
You need someone who also is going to have the same perspective on that as you. Maybe not the same perspective, but at least not, just completely
Where's my
bitching
Marla?
out.
Or like,
You need
I need a
your
Marla.
Yeah.
Or a Tyler.
They're not going to freak out at all your craziness.
I feel like I already had a Tyler. I've had a relationship just based on sex, so it was fun.
Yeah, I've had a few of those. Those
are
and you know what?
great.
Those are fine too.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. As
Yeah.
long as here's my thing, dude. Like in any relationship, you have to set the expectations up front.
Yeah.
Right. And you have to be honest about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a girlfriend now, but before when I would meet a woman, I would tell her up front, I do what I want, I go where I want, I say what I want, and I fuck
sit
who
down.
I want. And those 4 things, as long as you're okay with that, will be fine.
Yeah.
But if you're not okay with that, then this probably isn't going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm thinking about you in this situation.
I've set those expectations very
And how did women respond
directly
to
and
that?
honestly. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, that's not for me," and I'm like, "Cool, that's fine."
Yeah.
And we don't have to
No hard feelings.
exactly, and we could just both go our separate ways, or we could be friends, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Some women have said, "Yeah, I'm fine with that," and it's worked well, and
Yeah.
it's been cool until it ran its course. Other women have said, "Yes, I'm fine with that up front," and then realized after a few months, like, "Oh, I actually can't deal with this," and I did think I could change you. That's the biggest thing that I've dealt with is like people thinking they can change me.
I mean, I think that just is a testament to like,
How hot I am.
yeah, I was going to say to like what they felt with you. Cause I mean, I certainly have been, I think that I'm not, I feel like I'll get into my movie, but I feel like I wasn't like that. And then a guy changed it for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a trap.
He
So maybe,
flipped a switch inside you.
or the woman, and I put myself in this category too. What is it? Like they project a fantasy or they project the version of you that they think
Yes.
you will be, right?
Yep.
And they just hold out hope for it. And then they're still, having sex with you. They're still getting that like, what is it called? Endorphins. And it just reinforces this fantasy that she's created. So
Well, by the way, both guys and girls do this.
yes.
Right?
No, I agree. Yes.
I've seen it on, flip-flopped where it was the girl who didn't want a relationship and the guy was just, I just want her to commit to me. I just want her to be my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she just wasn't into it.
Yeah.
And it, dude spins out of control. So I've seen it on both sides.
Yeah, and I definitely think that it's both sides. I just feel like I've been doing a lot of like self-diagnosis and millennial therapist stuff lately. And when I say like I've been going to therapy, I'm just like reading millennial therapist on Instagram. Yeah, micro learning.
Gayest shit ever.
But I read something the other day about how like it's like the relationships that you had like as a child just sort of like perpetuating. So I was always fantasizing, supposedly, this is my diagnosis, by the way, not a therapist, but like I was always fantasizing a relationship with my father. And so I'm really good about like projecting a version of somebody that I'm seeing or whatever that's not there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because I did that when I was young, supposedly.
Yeah. You had this image of your dad that was completely not accurate.
Yeah, because he was not there.
And so you're creating this for the dudes that you're dating sometimes.
Yeah. I'll like...
You had practice creating a false narrative about your love interest as a kid.
Hey, baby, I'm a writer. I'm a good storyteller. Here's what I do. I'll create a better version of you. And
my dad goes to a different school.
Yeah. And so does my dude.
Both of them.
They go to the same school.
And they hang out together.
Yeah.
And we're all so happy.
Yeah. They're duplicitous men. Well, cool. Now we're going to take a moment to hear from our sponsors.
We have sponsors?
Toxic Actually is made possible by Girls Stop. Ever been wildly embarrassed by a thirst trap taken at 3:33 in the morning? Do you sometimes send a wild email from a burner account just to say, I never really came anyways? Girls Stop, you're going to be so embarrassed is the premier anti-phone when you're drunk app that's only activated when you're about to do something so embarrassing. Think Life Alert, but for chagrin. The next time you grab your phone to fuck or fight, Girl Stop is there for you.
Warning, this product requires you to submit blood samples used to measure blood alcohol levels via a tiny needle installed in your phone. User discretion is advised. Also, anyone else using your phone runs the risk of being stabbed in the ear. Side effects may include headaches, bloody ears, secondhand embarrassment, crashing out, and butt cancer.
This is one of our first segments with our resident sex detective. She's going to tell us some stories from the archives. Hello, sex detective.
Hello. How do you do?
Well, we do pretty fine. Davey and I are having fun today.
Is that your real name, sex detective?
It's on her birth
certificate.
certificate.
Is that your given name?
It's my given name, yeah. First name, sex, last name, detective.
You don't want to know what her middle name is. I think our topic for today is gonna sex toys. Yeah, we're supposed to riff on some sex toys. We're gonna feel we haven't poked Davey's brain yet about sex toys. So
Huge fan.
Yeah, huge fan. Okay.
Huge fan.
Yeah, you like the support, the alley-oop?
The anal wand.
Oh, the anal wand?
Yeah.
Specifically? No, I've seen it. Yeah, it's pretty long.
It's for strengthening your pelvic floor.
For me or you?
But men and women can use it. And it's a great excuse to stick something so far up your butt.
How far does it go?
Pretty
Because
far.
it's pretty long.
It is. And
They
it's curved.
How long is our anal cavity? Not
as
ours.
deep as you
I
want
mean,
it
it's
to be.
connected to your colon.
It's connected to my colon? Where's your G-spot?
Yeah, like if you have like colon cancer, you can also have like really smelly breath because it's all connected.
Oh, no,
Oh
I think I
my
might have colon
God.
cancer. Oh, shit.
That's a weird way to find out. That's okay.
That's
He's
just
drinking
so
coffee, so it
stinky.
might be the coffee.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
can
got
boost
about
it.
sex toys, sex detective?
So let's see. In my years of experience, there's been a patient who's come in and she kept getting like reoccurring chlamydia. And this whole time she thought it was every new partner she's had in the last couple of months or 3 or 4 months was like positive for chlamydia. And so we had like this full-on conversation of, okay, so you keep having these new partners. Are you sure it's not these new partners? And she would proceed to tell me like a story about how, no, I swear, like he showed me a paper of like his results. And, you know, we talked about like incubation period and we talked about how like you just had sex with him a week ago. There's no way it's already positive. And so then we started to have like a deeper conversation about like, do you use toys? And then she was like, yeah, why? And I said, it could be because you keep using the same toy.
Ew, dude.
And that you're not properly cleaning it.
What?
Yeah.
That
so
happens?
she was reinfecting herself. Yeah.
She's like, one thing about
Specifically
me.
with chlamydia and gonorrhea. Because syphilis, you can't re-give it to yourself because that is only transferred through like
Love.
saliva, semen, or like a sore. But for chlamydia and gonorrhea, yeah, you get it. You can get it over and over again from like re-putting the dildo.
What, she just wanted to, she was
She
just seasoning her sex toys like an iron
yeah.
skillet? That's
Yeah.
disgusting. Yeah, you can't wash it or all the seasoning.
It's never the same.
Oh, that's so gross.
Wait, so chlamydia can just,
So she had to throw it away.
It was just like she had to throw it away. Like she couldn't even salvage it. Like it was embedded in the toy.
Tori.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, but can we
It's
save
true,
the
though.
sex toy though?
They're
We
expensive.
can't save it.
I mean, hey, I
We
didn't
couldn't
buy a
save
lot of
it.
mine, but like I still know they're expensive. I saw the receipts, you know. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
wow.
she was pretty bummed. She was pretty bummed about it because she also said, but they were so expensive. And I was like, yeah, next time try to get like one you can clean better. I don't know what to tell you, girly.
Did she say which ones they were?
Yeah. She was talking about how there's like this like plasticky line that had like a part to it that she like literally would never be able to like take off.
Oh, probably
It
the
didn't
rabbit.
sound
Yeah.
like it was the wand. Yeah, it was a intricate one. I was like, it's not just like a regular like dildo you can like wash, put underwater and stuff.
It's not like
She
the
said it
Brookstone.
wasn't.
Not the
Yeah.
Brookstone wand.
It wasn't glass.
Yeah. Or glass.
It's probably like one of those crazy Hitachi ones. Those things are wild.
I haven't
It's a
seen the
power
Hitachi
tool for
one.
your clit.
They're like, "Grr."
It's insane.
Ram them in.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. I didn't know your sex toys could give you STIs. That's pretty interesting. You learned something new.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good to know, actually. I can go back and tell a bunch of my ex-girlfriends, hey, I didn't give you that, actually.
That's
That
your
was-
sex toy.
Yeah. Honestly, you're the gross one.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Clean up.
You make me disgusted.
Clean it up.
It's so good to know. So can you get herpes from a toilet seat? Like, does that happen too? Can you get...
Oh, now he's going to ask you for advice.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Just
Asking
for a
for
friend, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So you cannot get herpes from a toilet seat.
Asking
Damn.
for
You
my
have to
girlfriend.
touch an active sore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Active
Well, there
sore.
goes that.
Like
Active sore.
like a sore on like your vagina, butthole,
Your vagina.
or your
You
penis,
could get butt herpes?
or your mouth.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
As long as
That's
there's a
real.
blister.
Awful. Butt herpes?
Sounds like fun to me, honestly.
No
Yeah. She gets to
way.
say, you have butt herpes.
That would be, I think that would be the worst STD that you have to tell another person about. Like, hey, before
Yeah.
we,
Davey
hook
really
up,
puts a lot of
I gotta let
emphasis
you
on
know.
his butt.
I have butt herpes.
Here's what I have.
It's because the G spot's up there, Tori. He's like, dang it, I
Yeah,
can't.
dang. Oh my God. I don't want to tell you this, but like when you put a thumb up there, make sure there's nothing else going on. Maybe put this
And you
glove
can't
on.
really check.
Yeah.
Just open it up, check real quick.
That's so gross.
Excuse me, could you expand your ass really quickly?
Would you spread your cheek so I can do a quick check?
Yeah. It's like, it goes like,
Ugh, that's so
Okay,
gross.
cough.
well, I mean, this has been informative. I'm a little scared right now, but I mean, I clean my toys.
How do you clean them? Do you put them in a dishwasher? Or is it like a hand wash situation?
Honestly, I have a favorite toy right now, and I favor that. And I feel like all the other toys are like having a real Toy Story moment where they're like,
Play with me.
they're really sad, and they're like, I used to be her favorite or whatever. And
You
yeah,
drew your name on the bottom of your dildo.
Oh my god.
on the bottom it just says love. You know, it's my old faithful. No, I'm a fan of them. I have the mini wand. I love the mini wand. That one's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it vibrate?
Yeah. That's all it does.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that and my imagination. Well, that and paid content or whatever. But yeah.
Sex detective, what would you say in your experience is the most popular sex toy for women?
Ooh.
The wand, but like the original size, not the mini.
Okay, but
Okay.
the big one is like this big. Like, why do we need something like 87 feet tall?
Hey, let's not be
Don't
sizist,
yuck their
you know?
yum, dude. Yeah.
Don't yuck their yum.
That's such. What about for men, sex detective? What's the go-to toy?
For men,
Yeah,
I guess.
it's like anything they can put in their
What
butt.
are anything they could put in their butt. I mean, pocket pussies are still pretty popular.
Yeah.
Really?
We
I've
knew-
never used one.
You never used
I've
one?
never ever used one.
I kind of think it's hot when a guy's using one and you're like watching because it's like,
Really?
yeah. Well, it's like weird. Not weird. Don't
It
yuck their
is
yum.
weird.
But it's like, I don't know, because it doesn't even like some of them are open like at the end. And like, I don't know if you guys know
Oh my
this.
god.
I don't know if you know this, but like they're not open at the end like a regular vagina canal.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
you can
A
see
canal?
them pushing
Canal.
through it. Is
I'm
that what you're
Spanish.
saying?
Yeah. You could see like, yeah.
So they
And that
just
turns
come
you
through.
on? That does it for
I'm
you?
like, wow. I mean, that's not all that does it for me, but it's like fun in the moment.
Okay, interesting. So you would just have
It's
a,
like
a
a-
gentleman
Well, have
sit
you
across
ever
the room for you and blast through a.
across the couch and then you're also doing something too?
Oh, so like mutual stuff.
Yeah, it's mutual
Okay.
masturbation. Yeah.
Okay.
You've
All
never
right, that's
done
cool.
that?
No, I've never used a pocket pussy ever in my life.
So we're gonna buy Davey a pocket pussy. If you could just comment below, we're gonna get him one. We'll get him one. I think they're called spindlers.
Starting a
Fundraise.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, starting a GoFundMe. I think they're only $29.99, so we can make this happen right now with your support.
I mean, as long as that's top of the line.
Call in right now. No, we'll get you the $32 one. We'll spring. We got you.
Wow.
The one that like self-lubricates
nice.
and spins and spits on you and stuff.
I love it. Well,
And makes a kissy noise.
well, thank you, Sex Detective, for stopping by. We're gonna let you go. I'm sure you have lots of calls to take. I don't know why I said it like
So
that.
busy.
She's got a lot of investigations to attend to.
That was a hard word for him, but he
Yeah.
did it.
was.
He got
I
there.
stuttered on it a little bit. Guys, I'm not even awake. That's why my sunglasses
That's
are so long.
okay. No, he's okay. He's a diva. We love you, and we'll hear from you next week.
Yes. Thanks so much for having me. Be safe.
We will. Love you. Bye.
Thank you for your service.
Okay, bye.
And welcome. We're back. Hey, wasn't that a great sponsor? I'm so excited about them. I can't wait for you to hear it in post. Anyway.
Do we know who they are?
Yeah.
Is the sponsor in the room with
The
us?
sponsor is called Girl Stop, and it's a really good product, and I can't wait for everyone to try it. It's also we're in developing stages, but me and Kristin developed a product called Girl Stop.
Yep, and we're stopped.
We're stopped, full stop.
Okay.
You'll know.
All right.
He'll be in the know soon. When you think about heartbreak, it's probably really up there. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah.
That was almost the one that I picked, Tori.
And then what did you say though? You were like,
I thought it was too cliche.
yeah. I mean,
But such a good movie. And the lore behind that movie is so crazy. There's so much lore behind Fight Club. Like Taking Back Sunday, their first big hit, they basically reenacted the movie Fight Club for the music video. So there's so much lore behind Fight Club, but I feel like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, there's more lore about the actors themselves, like Jim Carrey, what he was going through during that movie.
yeah, dude. I mean, I read something about how he was like in the deepest depression
Yes.
that he'd ever been in when they
Yes.
filmed this film. And that he felt like he needed help, but like the director was like, "You're so beautiful in this brokenness right now, that it's like no, And I think he's even been quoted to say that, that was really bad for him. That he
Yes.
almost looks back on that like that experience negatively.
Like it's not a happy memory for
Yeah,
him
exactly.
filming that movie at all, which is so interesting because up until Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, we saw Jim Carrey in all these comedic roles.
Yeah.
Like The Mask and Ace Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
And we all knew this goofy version of Jim Carrey. And then you see him in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You're just like, what the fuck?
It changed a lot. I mean, I remember
Yeah.
seeing that in the theater and just being like slapped in the face. And I don't even know what I was like upset about, because it definitely wasn't about the partner that I was with at the time. I think it was, again, that like projecting, it was like a love that was gone. And I mean, and for those of you that haven't seen the movie, it's excellent. It's one of Jim Carrey's best, probably beside, The Truman Show. I really do like The Truman Show
It's a good
too.
one, too.
But the movie is you meet Joel, who is thinking that he's just you meet Joel very confused about his life. And it turns out that there is a company that can erase past relationships,
Past memories. Yeah.
Specifically from your mind. And he's been erased by his girlfriend, Clementine.
Mm-hmm.
And then he decides to have the procedure himself.
Right.
And it's interesting because everybody's had that heartbreak where you're like, I wish I never met them. or, you know, and I don't know if you've ever been super heartbroken, Davey. I feel
Extremely.
like, okay.
Oh my God.
I'm like, Davey,
yes.
I don't know. Can you do that? But yeah, I feel like, everybody has that one that gets them.
Yep.
You know, and then the ones that are less than,
never measure up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like this movie that is Jim Carrey, Clementine, that was that for each of them.
Right.
I don't like the ending. I don't like how they decide to give it another go.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You just wanted them to stay apart.
I just feel like it's a lot of pain again. I feel like they both are in a way, and maybe I'm wrong, like maybe they're able to change, but at the end of the movie, like they had hurt each other so much.
Yeah.
And they went through so much to like find each other again. I'm just not sure that was the right thing because of how much they hurt each other. Like watching how much they hurt each other, like because
that's basically like the hope that you're left with at the end of the movie, right?
And I feel like it's
saying,
a false hope.
No. That's not realistic.
That's not
Just
realistic.
Take that out. I cannot willingly suspend my disbelief for that.
Yeah, because she obviously like cheated on him and he obviously was like a doorstep to her. And they know all these things about their relationship at the end of it. And then they're like, okay, let's try again. And it's like she has communicated that she's the same person over and over and over again. And he has too. And so I just feel like they're setting themselves up for heartbreak again. Now, do I think that you should erase painful memories? No. Because then, I mean, to your point.
How is she going to learn?
Yeah. How are you going to learn? And so like, I feel like it's that shared experience that you're talking about, right? Like they went through some stuff and like their fights with each other. It's just like triggering. So I watched it. I used to idealize it a lot when I was young and I was like, oh my God, they're back together. That means that's true love. Mm-hmm. And now I watched it recently and I am going through a heartbreak. And I was just like, no, girl, run. You're going to be so embarrassed. Like, stop right now.
You know, The reason I liked the movie so much, there were a couple things that I liked about that movie so much. It was, you know, the concept of hiding memories of one person within separate memories, just in an effort to protect,
love.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just to be able to protect that memory that you have with someone, right? But the other thing, it's kind of opposite of what you're talking about. It was like, even though they each erased their own respective memories, they still came back together because they were ultimately meant to be together. And that did give me hope, right? And it was because I have been through those
or were they meant to
relationships.
Hurt each other and the memories erased so they need to go through it again?
Yeah, I mean, there's that aspect of it too. I guess that's more of the fatalistic view.
Am I fatalistic now?
I don't know if you're fatalistic. Maybe it's just, I think you're just going through some stuff, Tori. And so you're seeing this like, no,
love isn't real.
It's not. But there's like this
tummy full.
There's this concept of the red string. There's like I don't know. I think it's probably something Asian.
Okay.
But there's a red string, and there are two people that will always be connected by this red string. And so they will always find their way back to one another, right? And that's and
just starts crying.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what this movie was implying, right? That hey, yeah, you erased all your memories, but you're still ultimately gonna find your way back to one another, and that was as heartbreaking and sad as it was.
And I think that hadn't been illustrated through them, because I think if he hadn't been, it had been, because they meet again, right? They meet on the train to Montauk. And then the other relationship that's really big in there is the one between Kirsten
Dunst,
Dunst,
yeah. Uh-huh.
and
The doctor
who they had the procedure already done. And there's that whole scene at the end where she's like, honey, you can have him, you already did. And he's like, we have a history. And I'm like, and she was falling back in love with him again. So I feel like the thing for me that I pick up from it now is that, you can't really change a course, right? Once something's been set. But you can't erase it, but you can try to learn from it. And it's like, I'm going through this heartbreak, and I was having lunch with a friend yesterday, and he goes, what did you learn? And it was a really big question. And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, no, think about it. Like, what did you learn? And I was like, well, I mean, I learned that I made myself small to feel loved by this person, and they didn't return it. And I was like, and that fucking sucks or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but what did you learn, like, going forward? And like, I was like, that's what I learned. And he's like, yeah, but what are you going to do now? And I'm like, I don't know, make myself small. I felt like a 5-year-old, but he gave a definition of love that I hadn't heard. And he said that he thinks that love is like you showing up for a person just as much as they show up for you. And then he was like, think about how much you showed up for that relationship and think about how much he did for you. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah, it wasn't even.
It was lopsided.
Yeah. And because I created a version of him that didn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's kind of on me.
Sure.
So yeah, that sucks. I mean, he got me good. I haven't been gotten.
Oh,
I guess since
got.
I got. I haven't been gotten since I was 20 years old, and I'm 42 too.
Yeah.
And I got. I opened my whole heart up, and then
there's
he
the
just
heartbreak
like,
of it, but there's also the embarrassment of it too.
Yeah.
You know?
It's pretty embarrassing.
And that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like when you're compounding the heartbreak with embarrassment, like I should have known better.
I should have known better.
I can't believe I fell for it.
The signs were there.
Yeah.
They were pretty obvious, And I think that's just part of the reason why I'm like, I guess I'm looking at movies differently, because I do love a rom-com. And this isn't a rom-com, but it does have funny moments.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I don't think it was billed as a rom-com, but that's certainly the format that they used.
But the perfect thing about humor is that it breaks tension, and it broke it in all the right spots, especially when the world's coming like crushing down on him. And he's like in the library and everything's sort of disintegrating. Like the memories are being taken from him. And he looks around and he's like, where's the self-help section? And I just like that, like just made me laugh so hard.
There's that one scene in the beach house at Montauk where the house is caving in and he does like his monologue to Clementine, and holy shit, is that powerful. Oh, Elijah Wood was in that movie too.
Yeah, he was creepy. He stole her underwear.
He did, and he was basically using information that she gave the Mind Erase company
to get in her pants.
Yeah, dude, that was weird.
And it worked.
It did.
It worked.
Imagine Frodo doing that. That's so crazy.
I mean, Samwise would never.
Samwise would never. Although I have heard that the guy that played Samwise Gamgee is like a total dickhead.
Really?
Yeah.
Sean Astin?
Is that his name?
Isn't it?
Sean. Yeah, Sean something or other. Yeah, I've heard he's like
the guy that was in
ass.
Stranger Things?
He was in a bunch of. He was in Rudy.
Yeah. Sean something Ashton. Sean something. Yeah.
I don't know.
If not, his name will be at the bottom right here. I'm just kidding.
Don't
I don't know who's
what
gonna
a
put that.
dickhead he is.
Yeah. So that's my movie. I am going through it. You are right. I am going through it. But you know what, Davey? We're keeping busy.
That's right.
We're doing all the things. The podcast is back. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things this season. I'm so happy that we had you as our first guest.
Me too.
And I think it was fun. I think you guys had fun. We learned about anal wads. Wait, anal wads?
I mean, the anal wads is a thing too, I'm sure, but I don't know what that is.
It's like where you're like,
Ew, no, not a spit wad. I thought more just like a mass. I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
Dude. That's gross.
And the sex detective was great. We learned about how you can't get herpes sitting on a toilet seat. And there's a lot more to come. We'll probably have Davey back. There are more movies to talk about. Davey, where can everybody find you in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, just Google me, I guess. I mean, it worked pretty well for you. You had my bio, all my personal information, shows that I've done. But yeah, follow me on, I guess, social media at Davey Jax.
Davey Jackson. All
Yeah.
right. On all the streaming platforms, too.
All of them, dude.
Davey has his own podcast, and he's doing a lot of things. He's touring, so keep up with him. I want to thank Kristin, our producer in studio. She's been trying not to laugh, which is hurting our feelings, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, stop covering up your mouth when you want to laugh, dude.
I know,
Like,
just
it's fine
let-
to have the background laughter.
Just let your mouth do its job.
Or cry, whatever, you know? Or throw up. Sometimes you want to throw up.
Or wad. Yeah. It's, anal wad. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of bleeps in this, I think. But
I think so.
yeah, you guys have been great. I can't wait to see you next week. This has been Toxic Actually with Tori Pool. Bye.